Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 208, To Infinity and Beyond. No, that has nothing to do with Buzz Lightyear. You'll see why it's called To Infinity and Beyond. We got a lot of topics to cover, but before we get into all that, let me double check to make sure this is all working. Okay, yep, it's working. But before we get into all that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We've got Rick.
And don't let
Ryan,
him vibe to you. The title is about Buzz Lightyear.
He's not a space ranger.
Yes, he is.
You were one sad, strange little man, and you got my pity. Farewell. So anyway, we're waiting on Ryan too. He's going to be here. He's updating his computer, so hopefully he'll be here soon. So he doesn't have. Hopefully he doesn't have any problems with his connection, because we were having so many issues last time. But hopefully this time won't be as an issue for him. So, but before we get into our topics,
if it is, we can always summon Megazord and take out his internet provider.
So,
I got Sword of Darkness. I have an excuse.
How was your week? How have you been?
Well, the weather out there being as hot as it is, and working in a warehouse, no AC. Yeah. Our internal warehouse temperatures have been around 130. And that is with all the fans on, including the exhaust fans that they don't like to turn on. Oh no, those cause other issues with scales.
Right.
When they turn on the exhaust fans, we can't weigh packages. We could, but the weight of the package could be off as much as 5 pounds.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So guys, if you don't remember,
plus or minus. That's not one way or the other. It can be off 5 pounds either way. So that 1 pound package that you might be getting, according to our system, could be negative 4 pounds. And yes, our system will process that.
So
don't ask why.
So this weekend was Ranger Stop and PopCon. So guys, for those of you that went there, I hope you had a great time. I've seen some pictures here and there of the actors. It looked like it was a great time. Rick and I would love to go to something like that, but especially traveling, getting the pass and all that.
See, when it comes to conventions, when it comes to all that's involved with that, it comes down to a single item: cash. And that guy over there doesn't pay us.
Yeah, okay. I guess you're going to go that side.
Granted, he don't pay himself either, but...
Let me put it this way. If we were making money, then yeah, most of it would probably go towards... Okay, let me tell you what it will go towards. Interviews. Conventions, flights, all that stuff. It would go towards that. Actually be able to afford it. However, you gotta have something to contribute to something like that in order to make the money. So, but other than that,
there's this. People could pay to see us. Granted, I wouldn't pay to see myself, so that's why I don't own them here.
It's
so,
okay, we got Ryan here. Wait, what's going on? Okay, let's see. Come on, connection. Come on. He's here!
He would at least have one person to pay to see him. Maybe.
Is it working?
Seems to be.
I can't hear Nate.
I
Nate's
can't hear
mute.
Nate. No.
What the?
Can you hear
Hold
me,
on.
Ryan? Are you able to hear me? I guess he can't hear me either. That or he froze up. I can hear you now, Nate.
Ryan, can you hear me?
But I think he froze up.
Okay, really?
But while he was active, I couldn't hear you.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me. Dude, you're like lagging again. What is going on with that thing? Is your connection not working? Guys, we were having some technical difficulties on Ryan's end. I want banned from studio. Yeah, you're like cutting in and out. Okay. It's okay.
Mad, Ryan. That was
but like I said, Rangers Top and PopCon was this weekend. Hope you guys had a great time at that. Maybe someday Rick and I will go to that, depending on money and all that stuff.
one of these days.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead. So Ryan's probably dealing with his connection. See.
All right.
Is my side is yes it is. Yes it is. It always just does not want to technology, gotta love it. Can you see who's viewing? All right. So while Ryan's trying to figure that out, we're gonna go ahead and into our first topic, which is the Super Sentai Zone. As usual. So let's see.
All right. All I need is his internet provider, and I'll go Evil Green Ranger on that.
1 second. Yeah. So the first part of this topic for the Super Sentai Zone, here this is episode 9 of Boom Boonger, which is called Handles of Delivery Houses. And this is the episode that continues off of episode 8, where Pink and Black are kind of hesitant to still stick with, their leader after finding out the plan is to basically, try to do this whole Grand Prix thing, like it's a Galactic Grand Prix. And yeah, so and I do like how they did this episode. It was a good way of explaining more of his backstory, plus explaining his partner. What's his name? God, Boomer. That's what his character's name is. I don't want to.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, we are going to mispronounce names.
Yeah. So his Zord, that is a robot alien.
Yes.
Anyway,
we get some of the backstory, and
so Ryan is in
how authentic it is.
So Ryan is in the webcast. It's just he's not on the webcast because apparently Streamlard does not like him. So
I wonder if his internet provider and StreamYard are having a feud like my internet provider was last week. Or
So
not last week, last year. Was
if
it
Ryan
last
can
year?
figure it out at some point, he'll get in here. But right now, this is what we're going to do, unfortunately. But anyway, so
I can trash your internet provider.
So with that said, this episode was really good because it was really insightful because they, Boomer explained why Taya, the Boone Red,
Oh yeah,
was trying to help Spectrum. Yeah. Switch. You might want to switch.
Makes sense. It's the other one that is garbage in this area.
So anyway,
and yes, the first one's mine.
He explained
That's
that
basically the main
reason why Boone Red is helping him is because he wanted to deliver his dream to Boomer to get back into the race. So that was a good way of explaining everything in this episode. I like the backstory. I like how they, put a little emphasis on more of their characters in this episode. So I'm going to give it a 10. It was a good episode. Ryan, I'm going to get to you first. What do you think of this episode? It was episode 9. Spectrum. Oh God.
Oh well, he's typing it out.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan said a 9. Okay. Well, Rick, what about you, man?
So I mean, also in this episode, you had is it ISA? Basically, the police agency.
Oh, you mean that agency? Yeah, that alien agency, like the Men in Black.
So they sent their lovely lady over to turn around and basically try to confiscate the stuff and shut the Boom Boongers down due to finding this information out.
Mm-hmm. Rick, while you're saying that, I'm gonna put this up here. That's what he said. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, because they find it to be a serious issue with serving one man's personal agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, after hearing the backstory and everything, she decides, you guys keep going. So she also kind of develops a crush on Boomer. And yes, it's a crush. It's a schoolgirl kind of crush. Now we just got the will they or won't they situation.
So, Rick, what would you rate this episode?
I will give it a 10.
So I gave it a 10. Ryan gave it a 9. Rick gave it a 10. So there you go.
For the 2 parts, it's definitely overall an 11.
So next up, we got episode 10, Exciting Missions. So in this episode, it involves the Boone Boongers doing other like odd deliveries and everything. Blue, black, and red are like cleaning up this school or whatever, and then you've got orange and pink delivering this suitcase with an explosive engine.
Prototype high output energy source.
So they're trying to be careful with that because if it drops or anything hits it, boom. So it's kind of funny. The whole episode, the villains, the heroes are both trying to prevent this from falling. But in the end, they find out that it was filled with all these cakes or whatever, or whatever this thing is. Can't remember, was it cakes or something, some type of Japanese meal food.
It was God, what's it called?
Can't remember, but besides that, Pink was surprised. We're just sitting there looking at it like, what? It's like, oh. He's like, I already delivered it.
Kashiwa Muchi.
Okay, so yeah, it was some type of dessert thing.
Oh, well,
Mochi can be like included in desserts and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like a rice type of gluten free or something like that. But anyway, it was filled with that stuff. Go to find out, red, blue, and black were the ones that actually delivered it. That was just a decoy. But other than that, this episode was fun. A lot of, this is one of those episodes that are more like a filler episode. Because you will notice that in certain shows like Power Rangers, and then you'll notice it with this. Super Sentai does seem to have a lot of fillers in there. So this was more of a filler episode.
I mean, 90% of the Sentai series is technically filler.
Yeah, I mean...
However, some of the filler can be utilized for other filler later.
Right. So I'll give this episode a 9 because it was still fun, still good, still enjoyable. I'm going to go to Ryan again real quick. Ryan, what did you think of this episode, and what would you rate it? People are like, who are you talking to? Rick's right there. Where's...
Do I look like I care?
Yeah. Ryan's typing right now, so... Guys, as I said, we're trying to get through this episode. Let's see. Okay, hold on a sec. So, let's see. All right. I liked especially how they left Pink out of the play. Yeah, you know what I've noticed? They seem to do that a lot.
Yeah.
But Pink doesn't care. She's like, okay. And I'm like, dude, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, you're leaving me. I'm part of the team, and you're leaving me out of this? Sure.
I mean, she basically is the outsider.
Yeah. Well, so was Black in a way, because Black really was an outsider too. So
that
Pink and Black was an outsider. But mostly Pink is being left out more than anything. So Ryan gave it a 9. Rick, what about you, man?
So it was a really good episode. They were actually celebrating Children's Day.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Is that a thing?
Muchi things was 320 yen.
So that's like $3.
So US dollar wise, that would be about $3, give or take a few cents. Which is a really good deal.
Yeah.
Go
to Japan, get some Muchi.
Especially since you were getting 3 of them in the package.
Get some Muchi.
Oh yeah.
I remember when we used to have orange leaf around, and they had that option you could put in there, and now they got rid of it. I'm mad. I love orange leaf. Orange leaf frozen yogurt. Gotta love that.
But, I mean, you had several of them. You had red, blue, and Black was somewhat out of it because he was at the school doing a lot of the cleaning.
Mm-hmm. Now, Children's
showed up a little after with some extra stuff.
Is Children's Day a nationwide type of thing, or is it more Japan?
It's a Japanese thing, I think.
Okay.
I know we don't really have it here. Kind of actually wish we did when I was younger. But no. So the briefcase that Orange was carrying around was a dummy case.
Yep, it was a decoy, of course.
Yeah.
So
overall, I have to say I'd give it a 9.
Okay. So I gave
it is more of a traditional filler instead of a semi-filler. So
even so, I mean, I gave it a 10, even though it's more of a filler than anything. Ryan gave it a 9. Rick gave it a 10. So, but I can tell you guys, I mean, You gave it 9?
I give it a 9.
Okay, yeah, I thought I said that. I might have mistakenly said, but anyway, 10, 9, 9. So anyway, besides that, this show's been really good for the gimmick they're going with. The theme of race cars and all that stuff has been really interesting. So next up, guys, we got a trailer for, I don't know when this is coming out. It's supposed to come out this summer. It is a look at the 30th anniversary of Kaku Ranger. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer.
なんとあいつらが帰ってくる
忍者戦隊カクレンジャー
第3部
中年奮闘編
これが最後のスーパー演技だ
東映特撮ファンクラブで配信決定
こうご期待
So it doesn't really say what date it comes out, but we know it's going to be this summer. So here's a look at the poster. Here we go. So yeah, and I noticed somebody named Mr. Green in there, or Mr. Green Apple. So does that mean they're going to get an exclusive Kaku Ranger in there? Because I know that there was originally a concept for a green one, apparently, during the time before they did the season. They had plans on doing one, but they never came to pass. So I mean, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but this is 30 years. Celebrating the 30-year anniversary of the series. So, yeah. I mean, Rick, what did you think of the trailer?
It was interesting. I will say that this was a strange series because of the fact that they just got done having 2 seasons where they introduced a 6th Ranger, and then they're like, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, you're talking
and then
about
all of a sudden, the next season afterwards, they're like, oh, by the way,
talking about Die Ranger, right?
Meet this guy with gold armor.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
King Ranger.
This takes place before O Ranger, so.
Yes. O Ranger is the next season, which means you got this one, this anniversary coming out. Next year's O Ranger.
Yeah, it does seem like they're
get an anniversary for them.
So it does seem like they've been doing that a lot with seasons to have anniversary.
Yeah,
special.
This is their first anniversary movie, I believe.
So Ryan, what do you think, man? What do you think of the trailer? I don't know if you were able to see it, but yeah. So, but before but. It's cool that they're actually giving more Sentai, more different Sentai seasons recognition. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So I'll let Ryan's probably typing right now. So, but yeah, while Ryan's typing that out, guys, if you want to own their changer, the Duron Changer. I think that's what it's called. Duron Changer.
I think so.
This will be their 3rd time they've re-released this. The 30th anniversary edition Bandai Premium release. Okay, Ryan said, looks cool. One of the Sentais I wanted to see. Yeah. I don't know if Shout Factory still has the Sentais available on there for DVD or not. But what's cool about this is the coins that goes into the changer are die-cast or metal, die-cast metal.
This is a series that is available to watch on Tubi.
Okay. So right here, Rick, what do you think about this, man? I mean, seeing this is actually die-cast. Looks very nice.
I mean, it's great to actually see essentially the ninja coins. I mean, granted, our ninja coins were based off the Zords themselves, not the Shogun symbols. But then again, this series actually started off with the Shogun Zords and then went into the Ninja Zords.
So
Whereas because there were 6 Ninja Zords, that's why Saban started with that, and then did Pink essentially strip Kimberly of her power in order to bring in the Shogun Zords.
weren't these coins used to summon the Battle Borgs?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what they never, because the Alien Rangers never got more physical morphers. They did it telepathically. That's how they morphed. And that's how they controlled their Battle Borgs as well. So it is available on Toy Collectibles. There's a link in the description, direct link in the description, and it is available for pre-order. It should be coming from Japan, February of 2025. Let's see more information. Release on release. Okay, so what they're what the
Is
price?
this man going to be in his bottle again?
I have no idea. Actually,
last we saw, he was free, thanks to the Go-Kaijers.
Oh, you're talking about in the move? Okay, okay.
Yeah, Ninja Man.
Okay.
Ninja.
Right here it says the price is $115. So, and then the deposit is for $55. Guys, if you're willing to spend that much money to pre-order this, I would suggest getting it now before the pre-orders get closed. And don't miss out on your opportunity to get this changer. Let's see. So, next up, guys, we've got some more Super Sentai to talk about. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a video here.
Yeah.
And I think Rick's going to be excited for this one. Not that he wasn't excited for this, but here we go.
ガブリンチョ聞いて驚け2024年6月衝動スーパーに充電戦隊恐竜ジャーが新登場放送10周年を記念して今最強のブレイブチームが召喚でよみがえる造形劇中さながらの存在感を放つ造形彩色リアルな質感を表現した彩色稼働躍動感あふれるポージングを実現する稼働第1弾にはガブリボルバーやガブルキャノンガブリカイバーなどブレイブな武器が付属そして右腕の差し替えでアームドーンを再現それぞれの充電アームスが装備可能にさらに5つの武器が合体した巨大な必殺剣ケントロスパイカーも完成食玩のレベルを超えた圧倒的ハイクオリティフィギュアがここに誕生第2弾第3弾も続々登場予定全3弾で10体集結衝動スーパー充電戦隊恐竜ジャー第1弾6月2日プレミアムバンダイ限定で新登場ガブリンチョ
So these are the Super Shudo Kyoruger modeling.
Yeah. So they have 2 release dates.
Yep.
January and February.
One from Japan, one from China.
Yep. So one from the Japanese distributor and then one from the main China production warehouse.
Are you looking at the what the price is?
So if you order through their main Japanese distributor, $98.
Okay.
And you get 5 Rangers.
Right here.
If you order through the Chinese or the China distributor, it's $85. But you're waiting until February. So, I mean, you're saving $13. And all you have to do is wait an extra 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's good. And what I find interesting about this is it's listed as Volume 1.
Yes. Because they are doing a second one.
Mm-hmm. For the final team from Kyoruger, which is gold, silver, cyan, gray, and violet. So right here, if you look at this, so there's them right there, and then you've got what each of them come with, this is really awesome. They come with the sabers, their armor-ons, their weapons that can combine to make the Kento Spiker, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just so.
And they have it where
so cool.
You can combine some of the. Well, you have them separate and together.
Yeah,
because they don't physically combine. However, the 3-piece and the 2-piece will combine.
Now, if you look,
however,
right
the actual weapons themselves, the individual ones, will not be able to combine.
So if you look right here at the Gab Revolver and the Gab Caliber, you'll notice that there are 5 individual ones. And that is because that one creates the cannon, the Buster. This top one right here creates.
Well, you also have closed and open.
Yep. So this is going to be a pretty cool set for people that collect these. Now I'm going to go to Ryan real quick. Ryan, you think you're going to spend money to get this modeling kit? I'm just waiting for him to say. He's probably going to say, "Oh, great."
It's not a full-out model kit because it's mostly put together already.
Okay.
You do have to assemble a few things, and then there's stickers.
Oh, God. We all do not like stickers.
Although, go back to the... Okay, never mind. You can go back.
Okay.
No, the reason I asked was because if you look next to red, you have like a lightish gray, blue arm there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually Black's arm. But if you look at the black figure, you can tell that.
Okay.
Whereas the rest are more the actual color.
You said I would, but I'm more into the mechas. But I'm into the mechas more, but they look awesome. What about you, Rick? You thinking about getting this set?
I am considering it. If I can come up with money on my next paycheck and the pre-order's still open, I probably will.
And like I said, guys, to pre-order
the second one as well when they officially announce it.
Yeah, so the pre-order.
I can tell you what they will be.
So the direct link is in the description. It'll take you to the category of Kyoryuger, but you have to go through there and then just click it and then pre-order.
Yeah.
You'll be all
set. I can tell you what the second set will be. It'll be the purple, cyan, gray, graphite. Well, gray is graphite, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Power Rangers called it graphite. Gray was just Kyoryuger. Yeah. Aqua was cyan.
Yeah.
So.
But based on the original teaser that was put out for this, it's not a two-box set. It appears it's going to be a 3-box set.
Interesting.
And the third set will most likely have male purple, female blue, Death Rouger.
Female blue, don't you mean
cyan? The one that was played by the actress for Jasmine and SPD? Or female Aqua, sorry.
Yeah, cyan. Yeah. I was going to say, I'm like, wait, hold up.
And then, oh God, there's like 2 others that.
Silver was one of them because, well, it was the same.
Silver was in the second set.
Yeah.
But the third set has the gender swap of the 2. It has Death Rouger. I'm pretty sure it has Navy. And Oh God, it's another one from the 100 Years Later set.
So we got somebody join.
And
That's
there might be a
watching.
sixth one in it.
How's it going, man? Don't want to pronounce your name because I don't want to butcher it, but welcome. It's good that you're watching. Thank you for tuning in. So anyway, guys, if you want to pre-order this right now, definitely go to that direct link in the description. So next up, we are to Rick's Boom time, and
Oh God,
so guys,
I never prepare.
as he's doing that, it's kind of, this is why this episode's called To Infinity and Beyond. It's kind of interesting that, we're at the end of Mighty Morphin in the comic book saga, the 8 sagas, all the 8 series they came out with in Mighty Morphin. But that doesn't mean Power Rangers is done with comics, because in this topic, Rick will take it away here in a bit. So give me one sec.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Not what I thought.
Yeah, it wasn't from the one that, we're not talking about that one yet. That's saved for a later date.
Well, that's the one I thought you were talking about because of the name of the episode.
Oh, no. It is in this. It is with this. You just have to go to where I pinned it.
Yeah. Okay. So Ranger Academy issue 9 being released August 7th this year. And in case you're watching in the future, this year is 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Big whoop. Nothing important is going to happen this year. Knock on wood.
Anyway, go on.
The worst has finally come for Tula with her expulsion from Ranger Academy. But
you haven't read this yet? Just, go on.
Yeah. But Sage won't just sit by and let her take the fall for the Forbidden Morph. Especially with the headmaster's deception. And beyond helping Tula, Sage will have to take a leap of faith, trust in her friends, and search for her dad. If she hopes to finally discover the truth. Discover an epic start to the final arc of the fan favorite series. Diving even deeper into previously unexplored reaches of the Power Rangers universe.
Okay. So this is the main cover, correct?
Yes.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Sure. This is the design variant.
Okay.
Yep, cover B. This is the 1 in 10 variant. Basically, looks like it might be a library of Ranger Academy, because you got books everywhere, desks, although you got people. Oh, that's a hologram. So, yeah, it's definitely a library.
Okay.
Oh, the 1 in 25 cover. Oof. Yeah.
I mean, this has been an interesting series. I mean, I haven't got a chance to read all of it because, like, I get the volumes for it, but it does, what I've seen, it's been very, very good.
It actually has been.
I
I have my doubts on it, and it's been pretty good.
I mean, I could get why you had your doubts on it because the style they had it and everything. It's just, it's totally different from what we're used to. But hey, you know what? It's pretty cool that they're still going and they're playing Blockbuster right now. How dare they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
my
last
favorite
4
thing.
issues are coming.
So with that said,
They said it's the epic start to the final arc. And
now
since you had 2 other arcs and they were 4 issues long.
now I'm gonna go before we go on to this one shot. This is why it's called To Infinity and Beyond. And I've got to say, I
The one
I'm
you're about to bring up is the one I originally loaded.
Yeah. So I gotta say, I do commemorate Boom and their creativity for the comic series of Power Rangers. This is something that I would have never thought would have ever happened in a million years. But let's just go ahead and get to it. Oh my god.
When I first saw this cover, I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought someone literally in one of the fan pages drew this up and was making a joke about getting their fan fiction made.
Now, Rick, before you read off the description and when it comes release, I gotta say the design is very out there.
Yes.
It looks very anime design.
Uh-huh.
So, but
Could
go ahead.
you imagine Hasbro turning this into the next Power Ranger series?
I wouldn't put it past them, but you know we're almost there. We're almost to that topic. But guys, Rick, go ahead and read the
This is
description.
the new Power Ranger universe, folks.
Go ahead and read the
Right
description.
here.
Go ahead and read the description and go ahead and give us the date for it, man.
So, this will premiere on August 21st, 2024. To the shelves of your comic book store, that is. Power Rangers Infinity, #1. So, yes, it's supposed to be a one-shot. In the wake of an event that shook the Power Rangers universe to its very foundation, the stage is set for a brand new adventure when a die-hard Power Rangers fangirl named Lola somehow finds herself mixed up in a wacky mess spanning multiple universes.
Lola, she was a showgirl.
So now you can understand why I thought this was someone's fan fiction. Get ready for total mayhem as the new Infinity Force team faces off against the bombastic and fantubulous villain Posandra, a D-lister with a dangerous level of insecurity with all of reality at stake. Will Possandra's world-wrecking rampage lay waste to the fragile multiverse? Or can this totally ludicrous team come together in time to stop her?
So
you got the DC superstar Sam Humphries from the Harley Quinn series, acclaimed art team Burnett and Stein, from Crowded create a truly unique and outrageous Power Rangers tale that begins a morphonomical spin into multiverse stories such as Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
So before we
that this started off saying in the wake of an event that shook the Power Rangers universe to its very foundation. We are probably going to see this not as a one-shot style, even though it is a one-shot, but as a follow-up, an epilogue, which is even weirder to wrap the mind around.
So
to the Boom Studios Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic universe.
So before you continue on, before we go to the variants, guys, if you don't know who Poisandra is, she is the wife of Sledge from
She's the
Battle
wannabe.
Charge. Well, she's not even wannabe. She actually finally got married. It's just then they got married, and then
the ceremony never completed due to the Dark Energy being stolen.
Well, they actually did they continued it somehow, but it's just that the cake. But anyway, but the funny thing is she was one of the side villains in there, and now they're making her more, that's why they say D-list villains, like not really as big as like Sledge, Lord Zed, Galvanax, basically.
Or even Rita, for that matter.
Exactly. So I find it interesting that they went with this instead of creating a new, completely different villain. So what's very interesting is this is supposed to be like this comic kind of reminds me of Akiba Ranger, because Akiba Ranger revolves around these fans that go into a disillusion universe to face off these villains. So this is basically has that kind of it seems like that kind of feel to it. So I'm going to go. So Rick, what cover is this?
This is the main cover.
All right. So you ready for the next?
Yeah.
And I like this cover right here because it looks like they're reusing.
This is a helmet variant.
Yep.
This will be foil.
Yeah, so it's a reuse one, right?
No,
because I think they did use this one, but it's going to be a foil edition.
No, I don't think they've used Omega Blue in cat form.
I thought they did.
I think they've used Omega Blue back when it was Kaya?
Kiara?
When it was the alien girl. But I don't think they've ever used it as the cat.
I think they did, but I'll have to look that up sometime.
Pretty sure they haven't.
Yeah, but okay. So next up is this cover, and this tells you this kind of like basically comic book universe, Comic-Con universe, Comic-Con right there. You see it right there.
So this is essentially our universe. This is the 1 in 15 variant by Sweeney Boo.
The next one.
Interesting name. Yep, go on. Oh.
The Blue Ranger is an old lady drinking tea.
Yes.
What? And then the Red Ranger is a bear, a polar bear. He looks like the freaking Coca-Cola bear.
So this is this version that you have here is the unlockable variant.
Oh my god.
It's a titleless cover. However, cover B for this series is literally this cover, but with Power Rangers Infinity on it.
So now this comic could be great. I'm not saying that's going to be terrible. The design is very out there. You don't expect,
Yeah.
So let me go to
Black. Oh God, he reminds me of another cartoon character I've seen before.
So Ryan, if you're still in here, which I think you are, what do you think of Power Rangers Infinity #1? I don't know. I mean,
And the fact that you have a giant bear.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
going to be interesting.
Yeah. But I swear, Black reminds me of a character from another cartoon I watched in the 90s. And I can't remember where.
Right, like the Disney Rangers is back.
Yeah, I guess Blue could be the owner of Sylvester and Tweety Bird.
I see what you mean about the Black Ranger. I don't know. He looks familiar too to me. Kind of reminds me of a character, definitely from an anime.
No, not an anime. It was a cartoon.
This whole thing looks like an anime.
Yeah.
But anyway, Rick, when does these
Yellow there almost reminds me of Aisha.
So
crossed with Ashley. Because you got the cheerleader.
Did you read that? Cartoon Uncle Phil.
Okay.
It wasn't a cartoon then. It was
no. It was
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace. That was James Avery.
But this guy actually seems a lot happier.
Rest in peace, James Avery.
Which means he probably didn't. In his universe, he didn't have Will move in.
So, Rick, when do these 2 issues come out?
This issue comes out. Oh God, I closed it out. Give me a second.
It's okay. Go ahead.
So Ranger Academy is August 7th. Power Rangers Infinity is August 21st.
Okay. Remember those dates, guys. And Rick, before we move on to the next topic, where can you find these comics?
So support your local comic book shops. Let them know you want these issues, and they will have them ordered for you. If your comic book shop has a pull list, add it to it now. That way you're guaranteed a copy.
All right. So, guys, now we're into Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Let's go to that. So here's the shadowy figure. Now, this was like many, many weeks ago. I can't remember what month it was, but we'll go ahead and show off the video promo for it. Here we go.
I'm actually surprised they're not trying to. like that they had Zed as one of his backup characters.
So, this is the Cosmic Fury Evil Blue Ranger, Alia Kana. Now, what I find very odd is that they're calling it the Cosmic Fury Evil Blue Ranger, when technically he should have been known as the Dino Fury Evil Blue Ranger. I mean, we could just go. I mean, we could go by
Probably
that.
calling him that because of the series.
That's probably why, yeah. But I mean, if anything, I'm going to go by that because.
But then again, I mean, at the same time, they could add an older Billy and call him the Cosmic Fury Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger.
It's true. Well, like I said, I mean, this is cool that they added this version of Ollie. It would be nice if they gave him the skin to turn into Cosmic Fury Blue, besides the evil version, But
yeah,
I guess.
But what I was about to say when you started this,
okay.
I'm actually surprised they're not pushing Power Rangers Infinity back a week. They're releasing on the 21st.
Oh.
And if they waited 7 more days for the next release date, it would release on the 28th.
That would make sense.
But they're not doing that for some reason.
We just have to wait to see what goes on that day because we know that we're supposed to get some news from Boom at San Diego Comic-Con next month. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that. But let's see, hold on a second. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Okay. Didn't he get this suit before they became? Yeah, he did.
Well, he got this suit as they got their Cosmic Fury powers.
Right.
Because he changes into it, brags about Scrozzle giving him the upgrade, and then is like, it's a shame you can't morph. And Amelia's like, really?
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, I love the design. I love that, the originality they went with. Because originally, in the show, they didn't know if Kai was able to make it. Then they were going to say, okay, we're just going to have him do ADR, and he was just going to be in the suit the whole time. So before they actually filmed the scene where he's not wearing his helmet, he's just in the Blue Ranger Dino Fury suit. That was, I don't think that was originally planned, but he was able to get out to New Zealand. I think at the time his girlfriend was pregnant with their second child, I believe, or his wife. I can't remember his wife or his girlfriend, but anyway, so he was able to make it.
Anymore?
He was able to make it and able to film, but they stuck with the plan of making him evil for the whole season until episode 9, I believe, which was a weird decision, but it worked out. This guy is available to download on Legacy Wars. And guys, there is a characterized skin for another character, and that is the SPD Red Ranger. He has his swap mode. So that is available to download. So guys, if you're interested in getting that, I would definitely suggest trying to build up your character's XP and all that stuff. The link, this is available for Android and iPhone. So guys, if you want to get this,
I forgot that one.
So guys, if you want to get this, I would definitely suggest jumping on this to play these characters. And I'm glad that Legacy Wars is still going on. That way people can still play the game and enjoy. But we will there will be some other games we'll be talking about, but it's not going to be in this episode. I'm saving it for the next I think either after this episode or the next episode. You'll see what we're going to discuss. So patience is a virtue sometimes. So next up, we got another shadowy character from Legacy Wars. And guys, if you can't guess behind this shadowy silhouette, then I don't know what to say. Let's see. Remove this, and now we're going to go ahead and show off the promo for this character. Let's do it. Here we go. So
really use the shadow figure of her with the yellow Zeo Ranger symbol behind her.
Zero Ranger,
guess this character.
Zero Ranger 2 yellow, Tanya Sloan. I'm glad they're actually adding. I mean, they finally added another Zeo Ranger on there, so that's really cool. Ryan, what do you think, man, about so far with these character rosters, Rangers they've been adding? I mean, I haven't played the game. I still have it downloaded on my phone. So, I mean, sometimes I'll get back to it, maybe, when I'm in the mood to do it. Let's see. Why he's typing that? Oh, he said, okay, let's put that up there. Not bad. Yeah. Rick, what about you, man? What do you think of these characters?
It's nice that they're still adding to it.
Yeah, I totally agree. But also, this one comes with a character skin, and it's pretty cool, I think. I mean, it is really cool because, I do love the design of this character. The yellow Solar Ranger. I love it. Just love the design. I like how they have Zero Ranger 5 red and Zero Ranger 4 green right next to her. So, guys, you can download this character right now. She's available on Power Rangers Legacy Wars. If you needed more information on the corrupt zones and all that stuff, it's in the description. There links in there's a direct link in the description. Check it out for more information on that. So, yeah, guys, we're moving along here. Next up, we are going to be talking about Toy Battalion figures that finish off the last two for the 6 figures. We've got Pink, Pterosaur, and as you can see, she comes with the Power Blaster from the movie. And then you've got Yellow, which comes with the Power Blaster as well. Now, Pink does not come, this figure does not come with the Pterodactyl Thunder Whip. But it will come with another figure. You'll just have to wait and see that later episodes. So this is available. These are available on Tokyo Collectibles right now. I just got to go to Tokyo Collectibles. Give me one sec. I got to find it. Here it is. So pre-orders for blue, red, and black are still available. Albino Ninja and Albino Tiger pre-orders are closed. So for did you say good?
No, I was laughing.
Oh. So Pink is $165, and the delivery will be, and the deposit is $70. So it will be, the estimated delivery is December 2024. And then Yellow is the same price as Pink. And it will be delivered, estimate delivery is December 24th. December 2024. Sorry, not 24th, not Christmas Eve. So, guys, if you're interested in buying these figures, I would suggest go to Tokyo Collectibles and put your pre-orders down while you still can. Rick, what do you think of these figures? of what you've seen the other ones too.
I mean, they're nice. I really wish I had the money for it.
Ryan, what about you, man? What do you think? So, I like that. I like the figure. Hello, Mr. Loki Lego. Welcome. Yep, those are the movie. These are from third-party unlicensed figures, so they're not going by the movie name. They're designed on them from the movie, but they're not movie music. Okay, I don't get that. I don't know what you're talking about there, but okay. So anyway, these figures are really cool. I think pricey, definitely. Wait, what? The Power Blasters look like the most.
Oh God, they do. I could say they look like a few other things too, but
Okay, all right.
we won't get into details on that.
All right. Mr. Lego Loki, Loki Lego, if you would please speak in English, because we don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. So if you would please type in English.
Hold on.
Great. What are you doing?
I'm trying something here.
Anyway. But yeah, these look really awesome. So now, Rick, you good on this topic?
Oh. So what he's asking there is he's saying, question, do you like rock? So guessing that's the type of music.
I don't really know why you're asking about music. We're talking about Power Rangers and Sentai, so I mean, yeah, rock's good, but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But anyway.
Well, I mean, they did have rock music for Power Rangers.
Yeah.
But no one's favorite food. And this new one is... Do you watch Disney series? When it was on Disney, yes.
Yes.
We did watch it.
But if you would please, stick with what we're talking about, that would, because it's confusing. So, yeah. Yep, okay. All right. Sorry, guy, but you know what? It's just that he was just starting to, not listen. To be that person, but it put you in timeout. Sorry. Just how it is. Anyway, so we get on this.
Fortunately, we're trying to keep it Power Ranger related.
Yeah, and guys, please don't spam us. Don't just randomly put something in here unless you're actually going to be talking unless if you're actually going to put your input on the conversation. So,
or at least asking something actual Power Ranger related.
Yes, please do that.
I mean, granted, we may not be able to answer certain questions.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, confidentiality agreements and all. If we actually were lucky enough to be in a situation to actually have information.
We're all good with this topic. I'm just making sure we can move on. That's why I was asking. Before I got lost in translation.
Ah.
Okay. So, next up, we've got some guest announcements for PMC 2024. Aaron Cahill, Pine Force, Pink, the very first Pink Ranger leader in Power Rangers. So this
And
is
the second female leader of a Power Ranger team.
Yep. And guys,
Well,
I think she'll be there the whole weekend. It hasn't said that she's only going to be there.
second female leader, yes.
I don't think it says that she's only going to be there for a certain amount of days. I think she's supposed to be there the full weekend.
Yeah.
Definitely stop by, say hi to her. Her line, I bet you anything, her line's going to be long because her line was long last 2022. But so definitely stop by and say hi to her. And Brandon J. McLaren, SPD Red, Jack Lander. I think his last name was character was Jack Landers.
I think so.
He will be there that weekend. And the lovely and talented Ciara Hanna, Gia, the Super Mega Force and Mega Force, the Mega Force Yellow and Super Mega Force Yellow. She will be there that weekend, so definitely stop by and say hi to her. And also, guys, she's also in Legend of the White Dragon. So once we get more information on that, they're planning to have a panel there at San Diego Comic-Con. And if we get some information on that, we'll be reporting on that on the webcast. So keep an eye out for that. Brennan Mejia, Dino Charge Red, Tyler Navarro. He will be there that weekend. Christina Masterson, Emma, the Megaforce Pink Ranger and Super Megaforce Pink Ranger. She will be there that whole weekend. And somebody that has not been at PMC before. This will be the first time him making an appearance at PMC. He was at Ranger Stop and Pop last year, I believe. Reed McGowan, the suit actor for Steel, the Beast Morphers Grid Battle Force Silver Ranger. He will be there. And if I was going to be there, I could have finished off my autograph. I just needed at least, let me tell you this. I'm just saying this right now. If I was there, I would have been able to get his autograph. And heck, if they even got the guy that played the human version of Steel, I would have got his autograph. Or even the guy that played the voice of Steel, I would have got his autograph. So three different actors that played Steel. I would have been done with that signature. But it's great he's going to be there. I hope you guys definitely stop by and say hi to him. Let's see. Catherine Sutherland. She will be there that weekend. And guys, she's very lovely. She's really nice. Me and Rick have talked to her plenty of times at the convention she's been at. And, she and Nakia run a little thing called Power Rangers Playback, which is a YouTube channel where they do these like reviews on like vintage toys and new toys from Power Rangers, and also they do these little sketches and everything as these characters. It's great. They're very funny. Whoever would have thought that Power Ranger cast members would have their own YouTube channel? Well, Jason A. Frank had his own YouTube channel. I forgot about that. So, speaking of Nakia Barish, she will be there as well. Ryan, Rick, both of you can't have Catherine without her partner. Am I right?
True.
You can't have her without. You can't have Nakia without. You can't have Catherine without Nakia. They're inseparable. You can't. You got to have both. But definitely stop by and say hi to her. And then Patrick David, Psycho Red, he will be there that weekend. And then you got Caitlin Murphy. This will be her third time at PMC. Ronnie. Yeah, I like that. Dynamic duo is right, man. And guys, I think I brought this up. Her birthday is the 13th of May. 13th or 18th of May. And a lot of people have said, oh, it's in August. I've asked her plenty of times, asked her at PMC, like, I was wondering when your birthday is, because sometimes IMDb does get that stuff wrong. So just let you know. But she will be there. Definitely stop by and say hi. Never got those other scripts, the 2 scripts that I have of Once a Ranger, part 1 and 2 signed from those actors because of money. Someday I will. I'm on a mission to complete that. And then you've got Michael Gatto, young Tommy, and it was such an honor to have him be a part of the Facebook Live tribute for Jason David Frank last year. That was such an awesome thing to have him be a part of that with us. If you guys like our Facebook page, go check that out. He told us some cool stories, and it's awesome. And he owns the communicator that was painted white over the green one. It was funny how he said, like, yeah, I'll just tell him I lost it. I'll just tell prop department I lost them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like you lost the helmet for Dino Thunder, lost the spandex for Dino Thunder, lost your bracelet for Dino Thunder. Mm-hmm. He lost a lot.
These things happen.
He lost a lot of things during Power Rangers. Surprised he didn't lose the Turbo Lightning Zord. The Red Lightning.
These things happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I lost that. How? It's huge.
Sometimes you just can't remember where you parked the Zord.
Ryan, I got to ask you
behind that tree.
I'm going to ask you right now, if you were on the set of Power Rangers, what would you take? What would you have kept as a memorabilia, a prop? What prop would you have taken? While he's typing that, Rick, I think I've asked you this question before. What would you have taken if you were on Power Rangers?
Well, I think the more important question is, what would I not take?
It's true. Oh, I like Ryan's answer. Zord props. Yeah, what about you, Rick?
Like I said, the question should be, what would I not take?
Or weapons.
I would have the weapons. I would have the suits. I would have the Zords. I would probably have the suits for the Zords. Pre-CGI.
I can tell you right now, I bet anything during that time, they actually...
I don't know how we lost that suit.
I think there was when I did an interview one time, they said that they actually had to have a list of what props were taken and when they were put back. I wonder why, but that's pretty cool. So definitely stop by and say hi to Michael. He's very awesome. He's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that he's going to be there. And then we've got Adam Hunter, the Crimson Thunder Ranger from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. I can never get his last name. Tumain. He will be there. And then we've got Cameron Jibo, Orion, Super Mega Force Silver. He will be there that weekend too. And for the first time ever at a con, and first appearance at a con, Vicky Davis, the voice of Psycho Pink. She will be there. And of course, if we got like a Psycho Ranger reunion, we'd be all set. Now, how that awesome that would be. People, what they're going to do? They're going to be bringing if they still have them, they're going to be bringing their Psycho Ranger 5-pack set to get signed. That's something they're going to get signed. God. So for those of you that have not sold off your Psycho Ranger 5-pack, bring it to PMC. You'll have at least. Is Black going to be there? I'll have to look that up. You at least have 2 out of the 5 signed. So, but definitely stop by and say hi to her. So, and for those of you guys that are not able to make it to PMC and would love to get an autograph from the Tokyo Spirit guests, they are doing a mail-in from Funko. I can't pronounce it. What is that, Rick? On top there?
Funko Grails and Signatures.
Okay, that's what it is. All right. So if you guys want to, it's a mail-in service. You have to send this in. Let me go to the information on this. Give me one sec. I'll go to one of them very quick. So the links for them individually are in the description. Direct links in the description for each of them. So you want to make sure to the items need to be all items need all items by August 21st. So make sure they're there and they're sent to that address. All the information's in there. They do have them individually. So for Dragon Ranger, you have he's charging $200 for his autograph. So if you guys want to send in a pop or, for example, a Dragonzord butt. Don't ask.
It wouldn't be the butt because it's already signed by Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
It would probably be Dragonzord's chest piece.
Ryan's probably like, why are we talking about Dragonzord ass right now? So his price.
You can sign the crotch.
Oh dear God.
That way it's up.
And then you've got Kamen Rider Black. And he was also Kamen Rider Black RX. And he is charging. Oh, that's weird. What's going on with his? Is it private? What? Let me see. I'm going to have to redo this. For some reason, his thing's not private. Okay, so his is $175. I'm going to have to click that link again because some reason it's not showing up. So I'll have to put the new link in there when I get a chance at the end. So there will be, let's see. So that is, his is $175. Yeah, let's hope the other one, next up is O-Red. He is charging. Okay, for some reason these pages are not working right. I guess I'm going to have to try to read. All right, that's very odd. I guess they have to fix that. There was a problem with it and they had to. His is only 100. So next up what is Gokai Pink. Let's see. Hopefully this one is working, this link. Did I get that wrong? Yes, I did. I think I messed up on something. Hold on, guys. Okay, all right, I put them out.
Issues.
I put them out. I put them out of order. So, you know what? Let me go to here. I'm going to go to their links. Instead of doing direct links, I'm just going to go ahead and just put the Tokyo Spirit collection. I'll edit that in a bit. So for pink, 125. For red, is he? There he is. Red is 100. Why did he do that? I swear I had them in the. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Red is 125 as well. Okay, no, I don't want this. And then Kamen Rider Decay. His price is 125. And for Turbo Red, I believe that's it. Is 100. No, his is $95. Huh. So, guys, what I'm going to do is right now I'm going to edit this because for some reason the links are not really working correctly. So that way you guys can go ahead and just order them directly through the site, and I'll just put the. Don't do that. Excuse me while I edit this. So this should help you out a little bit better. Hopefully this link works. It'll take you straight to the collections, and you can just pick it from there. Okay, save. I go back and make sure this is working right. Feel better, Rick? Yep.
No.
So anyway, there is, so if you go to that link, it will tell you where to send each, what you have to pick. You can pick as many as you pick any of these actors you want, but it will cost a lot. So just let you know. It does cost. It costs a penny. I know how to speak English. But Rick, what do you think of this whole thing they're doing with the before we move on to the rest of this topic, what do you think of them doing all this?
I think it's a good idea. But unfortunately, I don't have the money.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, Megazord would be getting his Japanese actor autograph put on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying, he played Megazord. I'm saying that the actor who used
Dragon Ranger.
Yeah.
They get the gist.
Which would be, like, if I can come up with the money to do this, I might. Which would just leave Triceratops needing to be autographed.
Yeah.
Because I've got Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Saber-Tooth Tiger, and Tyrannosaurus all autographed from the Japanese actors.
Ryan, what do you think, man, of them doing a mail-in service for the autographs and everything? So, yeah, guys, we always make sure to put the direct links in the description. That way you guys can go ahead and order them whenever you get a chance. For those of you that are not able to make it to PMC, you agree with 4. What do you mean, Ryan? You agree? I agree with 4,000. With phones being stupid. What? What do you mean phones being stupid? I am so confused. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway,
so
that's
he's probably agreeing with something, and then the phone's being stupid, and it put my name in there somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably
I agree with Rick. He agrees with Rick. Okay, that makes sense. All right. I agree with 4. I didn't know we were going by numbers now, but okay.
Wait. If I'm 4, then who's 1, 2, and 3?
Well, 1 would be me. Ryan would probably
that's still debatable.
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, guys, we do have a cancellation, unfortunately. This individual cannot make it because of scheduling conflict. and I don't understand why it looks like that, but the actress that plays Principal Randall and Elsa, they died. Wait, what? Well, she had to cancel because of schedule conflict. So, numbers 1 through 3. That's it. They died. So, unfortunately, she's not going to be able to make it. Hopefully, she will be at a PMC in the future. That's what we're hoping. But, yep. So, but you do have a lot more guests to look forward to. We haven't really discussed every guest yet because we're saving it for the next few episodes we have. Because Ranger Stop and PopCon is done for this year. And now we can finally move on to PMC guests, which more than likely tomorrow we'll get more guest announcements because it's been like that, like nonstop. But for those of you guys that are interested in attending the field trip, that those are available through Trixit right now. You just got to go to the membership. One is like 85 and the other is 100. I don't get what's the difference between both because they both are. I mean, I don't know why, unless if you're paying for an extra person, then that makes sense. So the field trip is happening day 0. So let me go ahead and go to their Facebook page real quick and let you know some of the rules and regulations for said trip. So let's see. We're going to go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right, here we go. Go back down. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Scrolling. Just keep on scrolling. Where'd it go? Many years later, I'm still scrolling. Come on. Okay, here we go. All right, so the field trip. All right. Let's see. Power Morphicon's field trip returns again this year with multiple great shooting locations spot with a private booked stop at the House of Book, aka Command Center. Please note, spots are limited and the bus leaves promptly at 8 a.m. Day 0, Thursday, which is the Power Morphicon. It happens the 23rd. That'll be the 22nd. And returns after dusk that night. You cannot join up. You cannot join up the trip mid-trip. So that means you basically can't just like, we're going to drive separately and we'll meet them there. No, you got to be on that bus. You got to make sure you have it, and you also got to make sure you have a pass for PMC. Otherwise, I'm sure you won't be able to attend this field trip without having a pass. So, and then the breakfast, they have it up. That's available right now to buy as well. And I believe that's on a Sunday. Let's see. Yeah. So, okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so yeah, the Gold Ranger cost for the field trip, I'll go back to that real quick, is $85 for the trip. Gives you the option to buy 2 tickets for non-gold. And then non-gold guests, Ranger attendees, is $100. So I guess that's for if you're not a Gold Ranger member. Yeah. So the Power Breakfast. Okay, now we're going to go to that. So Power Breakfast, this is a limited seats extra cost event, Sunday, August 25th at the Hilton at 8 a.m. Each around each round of 10 seats will have a special guest for you to have breakfast with. This includes a special event pin. So the cost is $75 for that. So, guys, if you are interested, you could go to the direct links in the description below to get your Power Morphicon field trip and your power breakfast. So, Rick, what do you think of all this, man?
Looks delicious.
What about the field trip, man? I mean, I wish we
One of
could.
these years we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, because the fact is you're going to locations in LA where they filmed like what location, like the alleyway where they filmed the scene where Tommy's getting attacked by the putties and then chosen by Rita, and then you've got the location for the park, and then the one location you really, really, really want to go to on that trip is the House of Book itself,
Yes.
Command Center.
I want to take out the command center.
So, guys, it's definitely something that is worth going to. I've never been to it, but I've seen a lot of pictures, and I'm very envious of people that are able to do this. So, guys, if you're going to PMC, make sure you guys be prepared of spending the money on food.
You're gonna probably want a good $400 to $500 food budget.
Yes. So definitely,
especially since the one restaurant we liked closed down.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm still sore about that.
That was, although still slightly expensive, was reasonable compared to some of the other restaurants.
The burgers were amazing. I missed that part.
Yes. When you can go into a restaurant, buy a meal, and walk out for less than $20, you got a good restaurant.
I can tell you right now, what was really disappointing though is when that was shut down, and the reason more than likely was the pandemic.
Yes,
it
literally was. I mean, if you actually read the note they had,
I didn't read the note, but it's terrible that it shut down because it was such a good.
Oh yeah, it was closed for a couple years at that point. They went out of business shortly after the pandemic started.
And we tried to go to Yard House, but they weren't accepting card. Because their system was down. So we went to a hibachi grill instead. It's like, okay, hibachi it is.
Yeah. So that hibachi was actually our third choice. Yeah.
I could go for some waffles. The tour at the command center, definitely one of a one for the books. Dude, that's a bucket list thing for you.
Yes.
A whole freaking field trip is a bucket list. You know, that whole field trip would be a thing to mark off your bucket list.
This is why I need to actually get teleportation working.
So, but next up, guys, we're almost done with this episode. We got this right here. Flames Toys has decided to release a black and gold version of the modeling kit Megazord from Flame Toys, and they have them available. I have different links in the description. One for Big Bad Toys, and they're selling it for $134.99, and that should be estimated to arrive September 2024. My brain doesn't want to work for some reason, so that is available on Big Bad Toys. And then you got Tokyo Electables, which I think they still should. Okay, for pre-order, coming from China, it is $155, but coming from the U.S., it's $165. So, but deposit from China, $65, and deposit from the U.S. $75. So you can either go to Big Bad Toys and get it, and from China it will come. The estimated delivery is October 2024, and then November 2024 in the U.S. And then we've got, is that it? Are that the only options I put on here? yeah. So those are two options you've got, guys. I don't think they put on. I'll have to go to Flame Toys and see if they have it up there, but I'm stuck with Big Bad Toy Store and Toy Collectibles. So you guys can go there and get your pre-orders. What do you think of them doing a black and gold version of this, Rick?
Sure.
Why not? Because they did it anyway, so why not? Now, guys, we are finally in our final topic. This is the reason why I decided to do the webcast this episode on the 23rd of today instead of the 30th. This came out of left field. This was like 2 weeks ago, I think, at least 2 weeks ago. It was posted, I believe. It was on the 11th of this month, so it had to have been like at least a week or 2 weeks. This is in regards of the Power Rangers reboot, and I'm going to be posting that up here. So let me go ahead and do the picture very quick. So yeah, Power Rangers reboot, Netflix, Hasbro Entertainment. So many questions in this. That's all we have is questions. We don't really get answers, but this is
one rumor that I've heard.
All right. Before we move on, before we go into the rumor part, let me just show the article real quick, and we'll discuss the whole thing. So here's the article. It says Power Rangers no longer moving forward at Netflix. Hasbro redeveloped with new partner. So, Rick, if you want to read that, go ahead.
A Power Rangers series that had been in development at Netflix for more than 2 years has powered down. Sources confirmed to TV Line that the live-action series, which counted Daisy and the 6 co-executive producer / veteran Supernatural editor Jenny Klein as its showrunner, working in collaboration with Power Rangers franchise overlord Jonathan Entwistle, is no longer moving forward at Netflix. Power Rangers owner Hasbro Entertainment, in turn, is exploring a new creative direction for the series. Sorry. TV Line hears, and with a new partner, TV Land has reached out to Netflix for comment. X's Spider Jan, aka Jinsaku, first reported on the series stalling.
So yeah, but that's everything up there. So with that said, now Rick, go ahead with the rumor. What you were going to say?
So, rumor that I heard was basically when Hasbro showed up for the contract negotiation, renewal, Netflix turned around and was like, you didn't hold up your end of the deal, and walked right out.
Okay.
Essentially meaning that they didn't want Cosmic Fury, they didn't want second season of Dino Fury, they didn't want Once and Always. They wanted to essentially end Dino Fury with that first season on Nickelodeon and then go right into the reboot. Now, like I said, it's rumor.
So wait, Netflix wanted to not even do a second season
of Dino Fury. Although, rumor has it, they're also the ones that footed the bill to film Cosmic Fury, so
right.
One rumor contradicts the other. Come on.
So the question is, guys, the answer is, with that said, about this topic, I don't mean to cut you off, Rick. Sorry about that. Go if you want to say you have something else to say.
It's just, at this point, what's Hasbro doing?
Right, and
Hasbro really just needs to come out and be like, hey, guys,
so
this is what we're working on.
here's the reality. Now, there's been say like, oh, the Power Rangers reboot is canceled. I'm going to say this right now. The reboot itself, not canceled, but the reboot for Netflix that was going to be with Jonathan Entwistle and Jenny Klein, that's more than likely what was canceled. There still could be a reboot at some point. That's just, we don't know what is going on. They're still looking for a new directive and a new partner to stream this. This could go, let's put it this way. They could try to put this back on network television. They could probably try to go back to Nickelodeon, which I highly doubt Nickelodeon would want it.
Nickelodeon might. However, bold direction.
Go ahead.
HBO.
Yeah. And
the reason I say that is they did recently combine with Discovery.
Right.
HBO is not the HBO of the 90s. It's a full-out network. It's Warner Brothers. So you got like My Adventures with Superman, stuff like that. Them going with HBO could get us a movie for Justice League, Power Rangers. Yes, it would be animated.
Now, here's the thing. It would
be fun.
There would be so many options for Power Rangers. There were talks about originally idea of doing, animation for it as well.
Yeah.
Not to say that they still can't do live action. They can still do animation and then live action. That's just.
In all honesty, when it comes to the future of Power Rangers, they need to. I'm not saying give up on reboot.
Right.
But they need to continue the formula that has got the series to where it is.
I agree with that.
Have Super Sentai, and if you want to do your own things as well, like a 6-episode here, 10-episode here, using the reboot ideas.
I mean,
for a more mature audience, by all means.
Right. My thing is, though, I don't have a problem with them doing a reboot because it gives them more to explore and, do their more original ideas instead of relying on Sentai. Not saying that I don't like the formula that we had. Not saying that because it was great. It worked out.
Basically saying they can do both.
Yeah, true.
And HBO would probably be the best one for them to do that with.
But Ryan, what do you have to say about this, man? I know you're wanting to say something probably, but why Ryan's typing? I don't know what's going on. I mean, we can't say that we know what goes on in Hasbro. Like Rick said, there was rumors about, that Netflix didn't want to even do anything else with Power Rangers after Dino Fury.
Well, they wanted to go straight into an actual reboot. They didn't want a second season of Dino Fury. They wanted Power Rangers. They just expected a Power Rangers cinematic style universe.
And what I read also, this comes from another Power Ranger fan that has said they have sources and everything, saying that originally, Hasbro didn't really want to buy Power Rangers. But the guy that originally bought it went behind their backs and did it anyway, and then that's why they're doing it. But
yeah, I've heard that as well.
So
I heard that when the rumor came out that Netflix funded the bill for Cosmic Fury.
Yeah. And however, the thing is, whatever the future holds of Power Rangers, we already found out that Hasbro is partnering up with Playmates Toys to do distribute new toys for Power Rangers, starting with Mighty Morphin again. And then now they're doing, trying to have the series be released through another streaming service or somebody, The end of the day is Hasbro is still going to own the rights to Power Rangers. They're just giving other studios, they're giving like a different toy company and a different studio to handle producing the show, the franchise.
Unfortunately, if Hasbro does get it on another streaming service, it'll most likely be Disney or Hulu.
Yeah.
Because although Disney is working on merging Hulu into Disney Plus.
If all honesty, I would think it would be smart if they do Paramount Plus. That's just my thought.
Well, the only reason I say that is because of Disney's shareholder stake in Hasbro.
Right.
I think that if it's going to another streaming service, they'll probably end up on Disney.
So Ryan said, should have had a better plan going into obtaining the rights. Yeah. I mean, I agree with him on that. And then Ryan said, Max wouldn't be a bad streaming service. No, it wouldn't. But the fact is, due to the fact that Max is part of it's owned by Discovery and Warner Brothers.
Well, it is Discovery Warner Brothers.
Yeah, so it's kind of,
but
if they're able to,
that's why I think it would actually be the better one for them to go with. However, because Disney has a sizable ownership in Hasbro, it would most likely go that way. Because Disney is also working. Disney is also working on bringing back a lot of its properties onto its streaming service. Hence the fact that they're wanting to merge Hulu into Disney Plus.
Well, the reason why I said
they now own all of Hulu.
Well, the reason why I said Paramount Plus, if you look at it, because Ninja Turtles is owned by Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus and all that stuff, so they're owned by the company. So
now, if Hasbro does deal with Nickelodeon, it could end up on Paramount.
Yeah. So,
however, if they don't do a deal with Nickelodeon,
this is my thought on that is because the fact is, with them doing Playmates, it kind of would make sense, them doing it on Nickelodeon, Paramount Plus. Just a thought, but
no, it makes sense.
And a lot of people are considering thinking that this reboot they're going to do is rebooting Mighty Morphin.
Well,
I'm not saying that's not a possibility, but at the same time, I would say that more likely they would probably want to try to start over with something new and fresh instead of relying on Mighty Morphin. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying.
Unfortunately, you have a pretty good chance of an actual reboot being Mighty Morphin.
Right, but at the same time,
or Mighty Morphin inspired.
Yeah, but this kind of deals with the whole topic here. I brought this up to everybody else in the group chat, and so right here, this is what Netflix looks like. I did a lot of my research. I made sure to look at what's on there now. So you got Mighty Morphin, all from seasons 1 through 3, not including, it's on Netflix, not including the Alien Ranger miniseries. But they do include the 2010 reversioning of Mighty Morphin on there. And then you have...
which that one is a surprise.
Yeah.
Because that was Disney.
Yeah, but hold on. And also they have Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel on there. They do have Beast Morphers, but they don't have season 1. They only have season 2. They took out season 1 for some reason, but they kept season 2 on there. And then you have Dino Fury seasons 1 and 2 on there, and then you got Power Rangers, My Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, and then you got Cosmic Fury. So those are your options for Netflix. Now,
everything else is on YouTube.
Yeah. So with that said,
actually, all of it's on YouTube.
Well, it would
except for Once and Always and Cosmic Fury.
Yeah. So look. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah. So you got this is what's on YouTube. All of Mighty Morphin, including the Alien Ranger miniseries for season 3, all the way from Zeo, Turbo in Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, Time Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force, Overdrive, Jungle Fury, RPM, the reversioning of Mighty Morphin, Samurai, Super Samurai, Megaforce, Super Megaforce, Dino Charge, and Super Dino Charge. So you got all those on YouTube.
The others are on there too.
No, they're not. Ninja Steel and Dino Fury are not on there. They only show like clips from certain episodes.
Oh,
So yeah, if you guys want to get your fix on watching all the other seasons, go to YouTube. But if you want to watch the seasons that are available on Netflix right now, go to Netflix. So you got two different options. I will say this: this was an interesting way of doing it, to still give an option for fans to see it for free. Except Netflix, you have to pay for that. But YouTube, you got to deal with those ads, but you get to watch it for free. And this is why people should have bought the physical copies when they had the chance. Because you never know what's going to happen and whether it's going to be staying on a streaming service for a long time. But back to the reboot. I agree with everything. I do agree with everything that's been going on. It's been frustrating. It's been, all this stuff has been nothing but questions and, not many answers. I mean, yeah, I understand that, the whole TV line thing, them saying, okay, it's not going to Netflix, that's an answer. But at the same time, you're still asking yourself the question, well, what's going on? Where is it going to go? What's going on? You know what I mean? So the fact is, in all honesty, they haven't had, there's no filming location right now. They don't have a filming location, of what I understand. Is because, with them closing down production, they closed down their production site in New Zealand, no longer going to be in New Zealand. And with them, and with everything going on a pause, on a hiatus, does this mean Power Rangers is done? No. I'll say this again. Power Rangers is not done. There's just so much that we wish to know, but as many people have been saying, let the series die, it's like, this series still has more and more to grow. It's gone on for 30 seasons. It's, and let me go up here. That's like saying, let me give you an example. That's like saying, let Ninja Turtles die. Let Ghostbusters die. Let Digimon die. Let Pokemon die. That's like saying a big franchise like that, just don't make any more Pokemon. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like, Power Rangers has always been a franchise that has so much potential because it was the first ever series to ever have a live action series on a kids network.
It was really the first live action, action-packed children's show.
Right. And I know a lot of people, there's so much going on, and I know that a lot of people this is not the news we wanted to hear. I get that. I mean, trust me, I didn't want to hear this kind of news either. But at the same time, it's like, we got some news. Hopefully, with San Diego Comic-Con coming up, we'll have to see what's going on with that. It would be great if Hasbro was like, hey, guess what? Here's what we're doing. Here's the plan.
Versus Power Ranger.
There's so much stuff that they could do. They could say, all right, so we got a filming location. We are going to be working on the new season of the new series of Power Rangers. And here's a look at the prototypes for the toys that will be releasing in 2025. San Diego Comic-Con is the perfect place to give us something for Power Rangers. I mean,
what Hasbro needs to do in order to get people excited for Power Rangers is to just come on out and be like, Lightning Collection's back.
Yeah. But
that right there would turn around and make everybody happy.
And here's the thing: PMC would be a perfect,
Wave 16.
and like I said, PMC would have been a perfect place for that too. But we already know about that stuff. We're not going to discuss it here, though. But
if Hasbro did it my way, we would kind of probably need a box of microphones. Lightning Collection's back. Wave 16. And just start dropping a microphone.
Power Rangers just, it's just that I know a lot of people say that when Hasbro didn't want it, it's like, I mean, if anything, if anybody would buy it back, if Saban likes money, more than likely Saban probably would try to buy it back.
Well,
if he would want to continue it.
You also have the fact that if Saban wanted to buy it back, would Hasbro sell it?
Hasbro will be asking for a ton of money. They'd be asking for that money back that they spent on. They're like, okay, well, give us the money that we spent on this.
This would not be a Saban sells it and then buys it back for about a fourth of what he spent.
Yeah.
Or that he got. No, this would be, you want it back, 10%. What we paid you plus 10%.
And the thing is, it's like Hasbro, with the amount of work they put into Star Wars, Marvel, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and, sometimes even Ghostbusters, a lot of other things. Hasbro.
That's because they don't physically own it, but part of their owners do own it.
Yeah, and that's the
and
thing
Disney forces that to be priority.
It's just that you can still continue on producing toys for Power Rangers. That's another thing. Why stop when you could keep continuing? Even though they don't have a season for it or a series.
Well, they could continue Lightning Collection, but
yeah, they could have.
People kept pointing out all the stupid shit that they were doing.
Also,
and don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that the fans were wrong.
I will tell you right now, they could have also given us some Cosmic Fury stuff.
Oh, definitely.
They could have gave us the basic figures. They could have given us like another.
I mean, even a basic run of figures would have been nice. They
could have finished off the Zords. They could have done a lot of stuff. It's just that whatever happened, they were focusing on the 30th anniversary, but to the fact is, only certain things, like the retro basic figure line, when they re-released the Mighty Morphin, like basic figures and all that stuff. It's like, hopefully whatever comes next year is something we can look forward to. I know a lot of people are not happy about Mighty Morphin. I've said this many times, but remember, Mighty Morphin is what started the brand. Mighty Morphin is what started the franchise. That was the first thing they started. You were going to look at something, they're going to start with the first thing that got Power Rangers its name and its popularity. It was Mighty Morphin. And I know a lot of people are going to start saying like, oh man, they got other shit. It's like, yes, they do. But if you're going to go with something that was popular, let's put this for example.
When it comes to Power Rangers, the thing that's going to get milked the most is Mighty Morphin. One, it's got 3 seasons.
Yeah.
2, it's the cash cow.
Here's another example.
The people who hate on it buy the stuff.
Here's an example for that. Marvel. If they're going to go with something to start off with, more likely we would probably get X-Men first. And then depending on, I'm just giving an example.
You're going to get Spider-Man.
Okay.
You're going to get X-Men. and you're going to get some form of the Avengers.
Right.
Now, back in the day, pre-2007, your main lineup for Marvel figures was Spider-Man and the X-Men.
I do like what Ryan just said. Selling more Cosmic Fury would maybe soften the blow from Form fan that. Yeah.
Soften the blow for fans. That was the last season before hiatus and not selling or promoting. Yeah, unfortunately, there is no law that says you have to actually promote the stuff.
And they could have, like, yeah, I mean, the thing is,
so let me to Congress, I will make that law.
But I can tell you right now, it's like, you know, if you're trying to, that's a good example. That's a perfect example right there. If you're having a new season come out, and then basically, you know, you're selling toys from a show that, like Rick said, a big toy commercial. And let's say that for another example, when Samurai came out,
they had toys planned for Samurai and before Samurai was developed.
I will tell you right now, before they released the regular suits, they released the cockpit mode, the Mega figures.
And the actual civilian modes that they had for those were not the actual actors. They were a take on the original actors.
Oh my God, yeah,
like
I remember that.
The sculpt for the civilian head on Samurai Red is actually Jason.
Wait, hold up. Yeah, did they really release that, or was that just a... I don't know if they released that.
I think that those were... I think that was like the prototypes, and then I think the actual catalog images for the figures.
They actually released...
And I think a few of them did end up in circulation.
Then they have the samurai ski masks. That's what they did. They had to change it that way.
Yes.
Automorphing figures.
But I think a few of the automorphing figures with the original head sculpts did make it out in the circulation.
Yeah,
I wish I had been one to get those.
I just got to say, though, guys, you know, when you're... And that's why they mainly did the cockpit modes.
Oh, yeah, the cockpit mode was just because they designed it first. Then they're like, ooh, we like this.
And that's why they did, you know, then they released the Mega Blade, which was their control. Yeah, so it's like, you know, if you're going to release toys based on a season, then just, you know, you could have done it.
Well, you also have to remember the cockpit mode toys were actually designed during Disney's ownership.
Okay. They could have...
It was right at the end there.
A set of all Cosmic Fury Zords, like what Bandai did with... Yeah. Toys R Us, rest in peace. I don't care if you say that, oh, Toys R Us is still around. That's not Toys R Us.
Toys R Us as we knew it.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. The Toys R Us that we have now is not Toys R Us.
That's because they can't be
wanted. It's the Toys R Us that they gave us. It's like bad. So yeah, but like I said, guys, you know, with the reboot, where that's still in question right now. If there is going to be any news next month on San Diego Comic-Con, you know we'll discuss it. We always do. But with that said, guys, this is the end of our episode. Rick, what would you like to say, man?
Remember, support your local comic book shops. Go up there, be like, hey, I'm looking for this comic that's coming out. You know, pre-order stuff. Don't hold it. Go up there, you buy it when it comes out. It's a pretty good idea.
Okay. Ryan?
Great pull list.
Your last words for this episode? Guys, I swear we will get him. We'll get it worked out. It's just that he's been having some technical difficulties because apparently StreamYard is being a pain in the ass. Thanks, StreamYard.
Stop having feuds with internet providers.
Or
Will summon Dragonzord.
Or Spectrum is the issue.
You know what? I'll crush both of them.
Stay positive and look out for each other.
All right. Yes. I will crush Spectrum and StreamYard's headquarters because I'm looking out for people.
Okay.
And I'll do it with a positive attitude.
All right, Rick, go ahead and mute yourself so I can do the outro, and we'll begin that. All right, guys, that's our episode. Thanks for those that have tuned in live. Like I said, guys, whenever you come in here, make sure to, just join the conversation, ask us questions of what we think about this and that.
Related to Power Rangers.
And Super Sentai. So our next episode will be in July. That's my plan. I've got some good collective information for topics. But like I said, if we don't get any Power Ranger related news, we will discuss more of, if Legacy Wars comes out with something, or, we get something from Boom. But if anything, we'll try to do more and more Sentai because of, that's all we can really talk about right now. But with that said, if you guys haven't watched this episode, you can go ahead and watch it recorded once this is posted on our YouTube channel. So also, I'm sorry, I just had a total brain fart. Also, guys, everything we've shown on here, there's a link. There's a direct link in the description below this episode. Guys, if you're interested in buying a certain merchandise, or if you want to get your pass for PMC, if you haven't gotten it already, you want to get that field trip ticket, or that ticket for the Power Breakfast, make sure to do that right away so you guys do not miss out on your chance. And also, if you guys can't make it to PMC and want to do the mail-in service for the Tokyo Spirits guests, you can do that. So, but anyway, like I said, that's it. Make sure you guys like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, and also follow us on Instagram. And spit on that thing. It's a meme thing, guys. All right. But anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and it's morphin' time. All right, Rick.
Have fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I'm moving things around.
All right, now it's time to show the title for our next episode.
Yeah, Hasbro could get a hit for that.